Welcome back to Organic Awakening, the place where timeless wisdom meets modern vitality. Today, we're diving into something so simple, so essential, yet so misunderstood: water. You've been told your whole life, drink more water. Feeling tired? Drink water. Got a headache? Drink water. Cramps? You must need water. But what if every sip you take is secretly making you weaker? Yes, that pure, innocent glass of water could be diluting the very minerals your body needs to stay strong, balanced, and energized. According to the famous Barbara O'Neill, one of the world's most respected voices in natural health, the way we hydrate after 60 is completely different from when we were young. Our bodies change, our cells change, and the water we drink needs to change with us. This isn't just about thirst, it's about those nightly leg cramps, that unsteady feeling when you stand up, that slow fade of energy that makes even simple tasks harder. But here's the empowering truth. It's not your fault, and it's not aging. It's just missing knowledge. And once you learn the secret to what Barbara O'Neill calls smart hydration, everything changes. Because when you drink the right kind of water, infused with two simple natural ingredients, you can restore your muscle strength, your balance, and your energy from the inside out. So stay with me, because in this video, we're revealing Barbara O'Neill's natural hydration formula that can transform your vitality after 60. And before we dive in, drop in the comments where you're watching from and what health topic you'd love us to explore next here on Organic Awakening. The number one vital element needed for life is oxygen. That's not a surprise, is it? The second most vital element needed for life is water. You can go 3 minutes without oxygen, or a couple of weeks without water. I always thought it was 3 days without water until I read a book called The Long Walk about people escaping a Siberian work camp. They were in the desert and went nearly 2 weeks without water. Now, to understand the solution, we first need to understand what's happening inside our bodies. This is the critical link so many doctors miss. It's not just about water, it's about what that water does once you drink it. You see, our muscles aren't just made of protein, they're made of water. In fact, muscle tissue is about 80% water. Think of a firm, ripe grape. That's a well-hydrated muscle cell, plump, strong, and responsive. Now think of a raisin, shriveled, weak, and brittle. That's a dehydrated muscle. When your muscles become like raisins, they can't contract properly. They get weak, they cramp up, and that directly impacts your strength and balance. But here's the key problem. After the age of 60, our bodies simply don't handle a plain glass of water the way they used to. Two big things change. First, our ability to absorb water slows down. When you drink, water enters your digestive system. To get into your bloodstream and out to your muscles, it needs to pass through special gates in your intestinal wall. As we get older, those gates don't open as easily for plain water. So a lot of that water you're drinking just passes right through you without ever truly hydrating your cells. You might be drinking plenty, but your muscles are still thirsty. The second problem is that we can't hold on to water as well. Our kidneys, which keep our fluid levels balanced, become less efficient. They let precious water escape as urine much more easily. This is why you might find yourself making more trips to the bathroom, especially after drinking a big glass of water. You're not absorbing it all, and what you do absorb, you can't retain. This creates a dangerous cycle. You drink plain water to do the right thing, but you're not fully hydrating your muscle cells, and you're actually flushing out essential water-loving minerals called electrolytes, like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These electrolytes aren't just fancy sports terms. They are the very electrical sparks that make your muscles contract and your nerves communicate. They are the guardians of your stability. When you lose these electrolytes, your muscles lose their strength and coordination. This is the hidden domino effect. It leads to that feeling of weakness when you try to get out of your favorite chair. It causes those painful Charlie horses that jolt you awake from a dead sleep. And most dangerously, it directly contributes to feeling unsteady, lightheaded, or off balance when you stand up. This isn't just getting older. This is your body pleading for proper hydration. Don't worry, the fix is simpler than you think. Upgrading your water. How to. Water. Yes, 8 glasses a day must be taken. But does it matter what type of water? Yes, it certainly does. It's one thing to drink enough water, but another to make sure it's the best quality. Unfortunately, in many countries, fluoride and chlorine are added to water. So ideally, use a good water filter. There are several you can get. So if plain water is part of the problem, what's the solution? Do we just stop drinking? Of course not. The answer is to upgrade your water. Turn it from something that just passes through you into a powerful, muscle-supporting elixir. And it's far simpler than you might imagine. We do this by adding back the very things plain water washes away. Electrolytes. Think of electrolytes as the conductors of a grand orchestra. Without them, the musicians, your muscles and nerves, can't play in harmony. They are essential minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium that hold on to water and direct it exactly where it needs to go, inside your cells. I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this. One is a simple, inexpensive kitchen remedy. The other is a modern, super convenient option. Option 1, the kitchen fix. This is something you can literally start doing 5 minutes from now. All you need is a lemon and a good quality mineral salt, like Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Now I know the word salt can be scary. We've been told to avoid it. But hear me out. We're not talking about pouring in table salt. We're talking about a tiny pinch of mineral-rich salt. This isn't about making the water taste salty. It's about giving your body a trace mineral spark. Recipe. Take a large glass of water, about 16 ounces. Squeeze in the juice of half a fresh lemon. The lemon adds potassium and makes the water taste refreshing. Then add a tiny pinch of mineral salt, just a few crystals or about 1/6 teaspoon. Stir it up and drink. That small amount of mineral salt provides the sodium needed to unlock those absorption gates in your intestine, finally allowing the water to flood into your system properly. It's a night and day difference. Option 2, the no-fuss electrolyte powder. This is my personal favorite for consistency. Simply take a scoop of high-quality, low-sugar electrolyte powder, pour it into your water bottle, give it a shake, and you're done. You're getting a perfectly measured dose of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, designed for optimal absorption. The science is clear. Studies show that adding electrolytes to water can improve muscle hydration in older adults by up to 30% compared to water alone. That's a massive upgrade, just from changing what's in your glass. Whether you choose the lemon and salt method or the electrolyte powder, you're taking a monumental step. You're moving from passively drinking water to actively hydrating your body. You're giving your muscles the fluids and minerals they need to stay strong, responsive, and cramp-free. You're not just quenching your thirst, you're fueling your mobility. Natural supplements for muscle support and recovery. What is the best solution to combat water retention? There were a couple of questions about swelling in the legs. Believe it or not, swelling in the legs means your kidneys, which balance the sodium and water levels in your body, aren't very happy. So what can you do? You can increase both your water intake and salt intake, the right kind, of course. One lady said, more water, but look, I've already got too much now. When the legs swell, that means the water isn't getting inside the cells. It's staying on the outside. And our cells have a bilayered membrane around them. And water cannot get in unless magnesium is there. Magnesium will pull the water inside the cell. And that's why a crystal of whole salt on your tongue before drinking can make such a difference. Upgrading your water is the absolute foundation. It's the most important change you can make. And if you really want to go the extra mile, not just to prevent weakness, but to actively rebuild strength and support your body's natural recovery processes, then there are two powerful natural supplements I want to tell you about. These aren't magic pills. They're well-researched tools that give your body the specific building blocks it needs to maintain muscle as we age. First, let's talk about freeze-dried coconut water. Now, you might be thinking, I know coconut water, it's full of electrolytes. And you'd be right. But drinking enough liquid coconut water to get a real therapeutic dose of minerals can mean taking in a lot of liquid, and often a lot of sugar. That's where the powder form is a game changer. Freeze-dried coconut water powder is simply the pure essence of coconut water with the water removed. What's left is a concentrated powder absolutely packed with the exact electrolytes we're trying to get: potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium. One small scoop in your water or smoothie gives you a massive boost of these hydrating minerals in a much more convenient and low-sugar form. It's a fantastic, entirely natural way to supercharge your electrolyte intake. It's like giving your muscles a direct line to the minerals they're craving to stay hydrated and function properly, helping to combat that age-related muscle loss we call sarcopenia. Now for the second supplement, I need you to open your mind when I say the word creatine. What comes to mind? If you pictured a young bodybuilder lifting enormous weights, you're not alone. But I'm here to bust that myth wide open. Creatine is not just for athletes. In fact, it might be one of the most important supplements we can consider for aging well. The science for seniors is incredibly exciting and overwhelmingly positive. Here's what creatine really is. It's a natural compound found in muscle cells that helps your muscles produce energy during heavy lifting or high-intensity exercise. But as we age, our natural creatine stores decline. This contributes to that loss of strength and explosive power, the kind you need to get up out of a chair quickly, to catch yourself from a stumble, or to climb a flight of stairs. Replenishing that store with a simple supplement does two incredible things for us. First, this is key, creatine promotes cellular hydration. It literally pulls water inside your muscle cells, plumping them up and creating an optimal environment for repair and growth. A well-hydrated muscle cell is a strong muscle cell. Second, study after study has shown that a small daily dose of creatine monohydrate, just 2 to 5 grams, improves lower body strength, walking speed, and balance in older adults. It helps you rebuild the foundational strength that supports everything you do every single day. I want to be very clear. We are not talking about the massive loading phase doses that bodybuilders use. We are talking about a tiny amount, just a quarter to a half teaspoon stirred into your upgraded electrolyte drink, your morning coffee, or a bowl of oatmeal. It's tasteless, mixes easily, and is one of the most researched supplements in the world with a proven safety record. It's not about getting bulky. It's about holding on to the strength that keeps you independent. It's about making sure your muscles have the raw material they need to answer when you call on them. Together, these two supplements work in beautiful harmony with your upgraded water. The electrolytes ensure the water you drink is absorbed and put to use. The coconut powder provides a natural, mineral-rich boost. And the creatine ensures that once that hydrating, mineral-rich fluid gets into your system, it's pulled deep into your muscle cells where it can do the most good. Now let's talk about the ultimate recovery protocol, hydrating before bed. That water is lost in the stomach because lining our stomach, we have a thick mucosal layer, and in that lining is sodium bicarbonate.
That sodium bicarbonate protects your stomach from acid by neutralizing it before it can do harm. But one of the first places water is taken from during dehydration is the stomach lining. When someone is dehydrated, that lining becomes thin, losing its sodium bicarbonate protection. And when that happens, stomach acid can start to eat its way through, causing irritation and damage. So yes, when you drink matters just as much as what you drink. If you really want to maximize your results and turn your body into a muscle repairing machine, you need to think about your nighttime routine. When do you go for the longest stretch without a sip of water? When you're asleep. For 7, 8, maybe 9 hours, your body is still working hard, repairing cells, consolidating memories, and rebuilding muscle tissue. It's doing all that with no incoming fluids, like trying to renovate a house after the hardware stores have closed for the night. This is why hydrating before bed is your ultimate secret weapon. You're stocking the workshop for your body's night shift crew, giving them the hydration and raw materials they need to do their best work while you rest. So let's talk about your new nightly ritual. This isn't about chugging a huge glass of water right before lying down. That'll just mean a trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m. Instead, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, prepare what I call your recovery nightcap. Here's your simple recipe. Take an 8 to 12 ounce glass of water and add one of the following. Option A, a scoop of your electrolyte powder or freeze-dried coconut water powder. This ensures your body has a full reservoir of minerals to maintain fluid balance and nerve function throughout the night, preventing you from waking up dehydrated. Option B, a superstar version. The same glass with electrolytes, plus your small 2 to 5 gram dose of creatine. Why at night? Because this creates the perfect environment for muscle recovery. The electrolytes ensure optimal hydration, while the creatine is pulled into your muscle cells overnight, promoting cellular hydration and fueling protein synthesis, a process of rebuilding muscle fibers. By doing this, you're strategically combating nighttime dehydration, the cause of morning stiffness, leg cramps, and that dried-out, groggy feeling upon waking. You're giving your body a long, steady supply of exactly what it needs to repair the wear and tear of the day. You've spent the day using your muscles. The night is when you rebuild them. This one simple habit, sipping your recovery nightcap, ensures you wake up feeling stronger, more refreshed, and better hydrated than you thought possible. It's the final master-level step to taking complete control of your muscle health. Recap. Actionable steps. Let's bring this all together. This might feel like a lot of new information, but it all boils down to a few simple, powerful changes. Stop relying on plain water. After 60, plain water alone is no longer sufficient. It's time to upgrade. Add electrolytes, a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of mineral salt, or a scoop of clean, low-sugar electrolyte powder. This ensures the water you drink actually hydrates your cells instead of passing right through them. Level up your recovery. Add 2 to 5 grams of creatine to your daily routine and make your nightly recovery nightcap your new secret weapon for muscle repair while you sleep. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing smarter. By making these simple upgrades to what's in your glass, you directly support your strength, stability, and independence. You have the power to change how you age. Start with one step today. Your journey to stronger muscles and better hydration starts with a single, smarter sip.
Quite